Woman who harassed black man outside his home is fired by her employer after video goes viral. What?
What are you right now sitting out here doing?
I'm minding my own business. What are you doing?
I don't think you are minding your own business.
Okay, what do you think I'm doing?
I'm not really sure, but I'll figure it out.
Okay, you figure it out. I'm probably where I live.
Yeah, I live here too.
Okay, so I'm probably at my house where I live. Got it. You feel good? Did you do what you needed to do?
What the fuck are you doing right now?
I'm standing outside my house. You're standing outside of my house.
Why are you standing outside of your house doing what you're doing?
I don't think that's any of your concern, what I'm doing.
Well, you're doing something.
Why don't you go back to your house and I'll be at my house?
You sound like an idiot.
You walked over from your house, standing in front of me at my house, trying to tell me I'm an idiot?
Absolutely, I did.
Okay, good job.
So what are you doing?
Wait, does she sound like she's on drugs? She doesn't sound like she's sober. Am I crazy?
I think I'm doing none of your fucking business. Bye. And that's where she came from. It's called being black, folks.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go to bat for grandma here. First of all, it could have been because he was a man. Why would he assume it's because he's black? Isn't that a little bit victim complexy? She might have just not liked the idea there was some guy outside. Also, something that hurts is we don't know what he was doing before this video. Was he doing weird shit? Because technically, this woman didn't actually do anything wrong. She didn't call the cops. She wasn't like screaming or shouting at him. She didn't say anything racist. Like she didn't actually, she walked outside. She saw some dude. I guess she's a little rude. But like nothing crazy happened in this video. For people derp sitting me, I don't know like what kind of like, are you guys like, this is such a dumb take. Just shut up. Okay, never mind. My bad. She's probably racist, hates all black people, and I'm glad she got fired from her job. I hope she fucking ODs and dies on fucking morphine on the side of the street. Like the loser fucking grandma. Like, you guys are insane. It says he was with his kids, but they aren't in the video. They went inside when they got to his house like normal.
You have the exact time and place.
Destiny, take a Chad. Don't believe all women.
It's just weird to confront the dude for being outside of his house. Yeah, it is weird. It's super weird. The woman's pretty weird, but this isn't like crazy. This isn't like insane. This is like, I have like a crazy neighbor lady and she came, she like shouted at me in front of my house. Like that's it. That's like, there's nothing like, this wasn't like an insane video.
She can't get out of the gate. She can't get out of the gate.
Nobody said she was insane. He just said it's probably because he's black. Well, he doesn't know if it has anything to do with him being black. That's an assumption that he's making. That's victim Andy talking, right? It could be because he's a guy, or it could just be because she's a nosy fuck and hasn't seen him before, right?
Oh God, you can't get out of the gate.
Wait, why are you Pepe modsing me? The most cringe shit in the world. It's so crazy because we know psychologically this works like in any other thing, right? Like it is beyond cringe. Fuck, where was I? Where did we see two cringe people fight? It was the Karen lady with the colonialist, like an indigenous guy or whatever on the street where they were both like throwing like jutsu SJWisms back at each other. That idea of that, like, oh, you're only saying this on black. No, what the fuck? Why the fuck would you assume that? Why are you victimizing yourself so hard? Like, this sounds like somebody who, like, applies for a job and doesn't get a call back and is like, huh, racist fucking hiring manager. Like, what? Well, you don't know that. What the fuck? You can't just... I don't know if you're trolling, but you probably shouldn't go up to any person and start questioning why they're in some place unless they're actively doing anything. Probably shouldn't. Yeah, sure, you shouldn't. Maybe the Midwest is crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'll back up. Let me back up before I get too condescending. Okay? Maybe Nebraska's just crazy. I feel like every neighborhood has one weird fucking Snoopy grandma who's always like walking around seeing what everybody's up to. Is that just a Nebraska or Midwest thing? Or like there's always some old fuck. Her husband probably died a long time ago. She's always on her rocker on like a front porch and she's always looking around. Like, did you see what happened yesterday? There was a guy over there. I don't know who he was. Or like, they've had a lot of people over. I don't know how I feel like every neighborhood in Nebraska had at least one of those old people. And motherfucker, if there were two of them, they synergize. Okay, these ladies will meet on the hour, every hour, 12 hours a day to like trade factoids and information. Their patrols like in Metal Gear Solid. Okay, they'll cover the whole fucking neighborhood. These motherfuckers seem like they're literally crippled. But if you have a friend hop the fence to come over, they'll be knocking on your door in like 20 minutes, like asking, like, I saw someone strange in the backyard. Who was it? That feels like a thing. But these are the people who run your HOA in every neighborhood. True. It's literally the Balkan grandma meme. USA ball. Oh yeah, true. Yes, true. This lady. This lady. She's all over the Midwest. They don't have AKs though. I think it's just ultra cringe. That's just the cringiest. My asshole is clenching. Colon a diamond. It's to be like, ugh, that's what it's like being black in America. Dude, shut the fuck up. It's an old fucking lady. She might be sexist. She might hate you because you're a man. You don't know it's because you're black. It's absolutely possible she would have done this to anyone she didn't know, but I feel like you're losing it if you don't think him being black had anything to do with it. You don't know that. So hold on, I'm curious. Any single time anything negative happens to any black person in the United States, do you just say like, oh, it's probably because he was black too? Like, is that an assumption you have? Okay, that's fine if you guys want to have that assumption. But in that case, anytime I lose League of Legends, it's not because of any mistakes I make. It's because I'm AD carry. I'm the most underpowered role. There, boom. Listen, if you want it your way, I get to have it my way. We're getting back on the Rift. White woman walking up thinking he doesn't belong in a nice area. It seems like race might play a role. Bro, I remember I went walking in my neighborhood once. And I'm the whitest motherfucker in the world. Wait, is Eris here? Fuck, she was walking with me. I'm the whitest motherfucker in the world. And I was walking up the street where I still have my house. And I remember that when me and Eris were walking by a house, these two motherfuckers came out of their house and like confronted us, started grilling us. Like, do you live here? How long have you been here? What are you doing walking? Because we went on a walk at night. When I say night, I mean like 8 o'clock, not like 2 a.m. Like, you guys are like yeah, maybe I was just looking extra Cuban that day. My stash was coming out. If you had to guess the reason, what would you guess? Obviously, we don't know, but I think being black is not a well-ethic guess. It could, I don't know. I don't have enough information to even start to guess. It could be a lot of things. Could be because he's black. It could be because she just sees a guy outside and she doesn't know who it is. It could be she hasn't seen him before. She could be nosy. She could be off the perk. The thing is that like, she doesn't say anything even remotely indicative of race in this video. So it's ultra fucking cringe to be like, huh, that's what it's like being black. What the, what? Shut the fuck up, dude. It's definitely possible it's not a racial thing in this instance, but the person assuming it's racial makes sense to me. Sure, you know what? If you believe that, I'll leave this hanging here. If you believe that, then what I said a few days ago is triply true. That some of the like intersectionality, like oppression Olympics victiming shit is rotting your fucking minds. I feel bad if you're a minority in America. You're fucked. You might as well just give up now because every time you fail, you're not going to be able to own any responsibility for anything you do because it's always going to be because you're black, because you're a woman, because you're Hispanic, because you're trans, whatever. It's not you. It's never you. The problem is never you. It's never you. It's always because of some intrinsic thing that you can't change. So why fucking bother, right? If you're poor, you're too retarded to move. If you're black, you're too dark to get hired at any job. If you're trans, you're gonna kill you. Like, everything is just, you have an excuse for everything. There's no reason to do anything. And if anybody's mean to you ever for any reason, it's because of any of these things. All right, there you go. What did the guy do wrong? I never said the guy did anything wrong. You understand that people can be assholes to you for reasons that don't involve your race, right? Now, maybe this makes more sense. Maybe this is why you guys talk about like white privilege so much. Do you guys think that if you're white, literally no one is mean to you ever? Do you think that's what the white experience is like? Like, God, I'm so jealous of white people because people are never mean to them for any reason ever. And anytime somebody's mean to a guy, oh, he must have been black or Hispanic. Like, what kind of... Like, it's... And that story with Eris, can you name another time then? For me, probably not, because I never go outside. The only other times people got mad at me for being in places where I was supposed to be because I probably was in places I wasn't supposed to be. When you are, people probably figure this out. When you have like neighborhoods and shit that you run around in, there's always like yards that you can cut through and yards that you can't cut through. But they're the ones that you can cut through as long as the guy's like not outside or whatever. But if people catch you, they'll scream at you and shit. But you just keep running because fucking old man geriatrics isn't about to hop a fence to chase you and your fellow 9-year-old friends.